Hi, I'm Lee Girvin and I'm the elementary school principal at GEMS International School. The student-led conferences are a really exciting part of our school calendar every year. Not only do our students look forward to them, but we know that our parents really enjoy coming into the school for the student-led conferences, and our teachers really enjoy having the parents in as well, so they're able to showcase what they do every day. The student-led conferences really are a culmination of the IB curriculum. They're an opportunity for the children to showcase their learning throughout the year. It's an opportunity for them to be courageous, to show their creativity, to show their commitment to their learning, which are all part of the IB curriculum and the IB learner profiles.
When I first heard about student-led conferences, I wasn't really sure. I wasn't really positive of what the benefits would be. To me it seemed like, okay, it's a chance for the parents to see what their children are learning and get to see the classroom. But I kind of thought, oh, will this be a struggle between the parents wanting to speak with me and that kind of a thing. But after doing it, my first time being part of the student-led conferences, now I see that there's huge benefits for the children. I was completely taken aback by the amount the children took ownership of their learning, were able to explain all the transdisciplinary skills they learned in every subject that we did. They were proud of everything that we had done. They could articulate everything they had learned better than I could. So I was really shocked and really pleasantly surprised by the student-led conferences and how much my job was just as a facilitator, and the parents really seemed to benefit from it and loved it.
In regards to the value of the actual student-led conferences, it's more than just academic. What I'm finding is that students are also talking about the attitudes and the attributes. They're talking about being kind and empathetic. They're talking about synthesizing their thoughts as well. They're guiding their parents through the process of them learning to become more principled and showing integrity.
These conferences are very, very important. You see the confidence growing in children. You see how proud they are of their learning and how they explain everything. They also answer questions that the parents pose to them. It's really fun. I love watching them, and I'm sure the parents also love it. And the child is really seems very happy.
The student-led conferences, when I first started last year, I was quite apprehensive. I'd never been part of an experience like it, and I was quite worried about how much I'd have to prepare the children for it. But from last year and this year, actually I explain the concept to the children, and they come in, they take ownership of their learning, they guide their parents round, and they are more than happy and proud to show the learning that they have done throughout the year. Even part of the process, we've added reflections, and during that session the students are able to reflect on how well they spoke, the learning that they shared, and even suggest improvements for next time. So even part of that process, the parents are getting to see how reflective the children have become and how their learning has progressed over the year.
PYP student-led conferences provide an opportunity for students to share their learning with their parents in a familiar surrounding. It allows them to show their skills and how they've developed throughout the year. It allows them to reflect on what they've learned and demonstrate the learning from the youngest children in the school all the way through to the oldest children within the school. When you think about it, they are thinking critically about what they've learned, they're analysing their thinking, how they got to this point, and they're reflecting on what they could do better for the next years coming. Student-led conferences is a wonderful opportunity for parents to understand their children and how they learn in our curriculum. Many children learn through play and different other ways of learning. We need to support our children and learn to learn with them.
So I've done student-led conferences multiple times now, and what I've experienced over the years is that parents are apprehensive at first, but they come in and they're always surprised about what the students can do, what they can show them. They get a chance to show them all the games they've learned in classes, all the different activities they've been doing, and the students really enjoy becoming kind of like the teacher and teaching their parents the things they do in class.
As a PYP coordinator, the student-led conferences are a very important part of the curriculum. They differentiate PYP schools from others in that students are solely responsible for leading the conference and sharing their knowledge with their parents. It's a wonderful display of the learner profile attributes where students demonstrate that they are knowledgeable, balanced inquirers, and that they have the attitudes of empathy, curiosity, and creativity. As a PYP coordinator, I have found that helping teachers and giving them the knowledge and sharing my own experiences with them in how to run a student-led conference has definitely opened their eyes to the power of having students lead and engage their parents in their learning.
My favorite part about the student-led conferences is to see the parents come in here having sometimes never experienced a music lesson before and leaving after successfully performing a piece of music with their child. And most of the time the child is the one who is helping them step by step through the process of music making.
As a teacher and as a parent, you do get the opportunity to see how children share their attitudes to learning. It's a clear way for them to articulate their learning to others, to present, and it does reflect the whole learning process that we have, and that learning is ongoing. Even throughout the process, you can see children setting their own targets whilst talking to their parents.
I'm so proud for my students because they have a lot of confidence now for the student-led conference, and also they have also the self-management. Because of the time, the time of the student-led conference is 20 to 30 minutes only, so they have to aware about the time also. And I'm enjoying to teach the students for Arabic class.
Another benefit of student-led conferences is the teachers get to witness how the parents and the students interact together. So you get more of a feeling of how they're learning at home and how that can influence their learning at school. It's a fantastic opportunity for parents to learn more about what we do at GIS. For many of our parents, the curriculum that we deliver is different than what they're experienced or what they have experienced when they were at school. They can see the way that the children use technology in a meaningful way. They can see the way that the children have choice over their learning. They can see the way that the children are really engaged with the content of what they're learning, which is one of the things that's really important to us at GEMS International School.